They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Wilson on first down. Going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Wilson wants a different look. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Wilson. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The Chiefs at 11-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chopped that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Trey Palmer, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Play action. Now Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And still fighting. He's still barreling through. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly going to take away his first read. By the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Felix and Udike Uzama make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Racing to the end zone. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, he's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle with Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Trey Palmer with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see a little pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, Eckler shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Eckler. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Flushed out right. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Fights him off. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. The play fake. Here's Wilson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On first down, Mahomes. That's taken in by Palmer. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On first down, Wilson. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And inside the trolley before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. That's out wide for Palmer. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. They've got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Williams, running right. And all the way down inside of 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Chris Manhertz from 4 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
There he goes, left side. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's a 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Motion left, Cup. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. George Karlaftis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. This is a counter play. Eckler. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis, his 2nd sack of the night. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. There's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.